Nigeria will always shame us. See, NEPA took light. Thank God for Jen. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is AJ. For those who are just joining or watching my video is all about life talks on relationships, life issues, life matters that we all go through in our day-to-day life. Today I just want to talk about communication and relationships. So I don't know how I should ask the question, but do you all think communication is a very important part of every relationship? What do you guys think? I would like to know in the comment section. So today I'm just going to be saying my own view on communication. And yes, communication is a very important part of every relationship, but circumstances can be different in some cases where communications can be lost or cut short. That is, you won't be able to talk to each other very frequently as you should, but then it's up to each person in the relationship, that is both parties, to stay strong and stay loyal or focused, I'll call it, because there will be distractions, there will be temptations. So yeah, my question for today is lack of communication a good reason for a relationship to break? Communication is important, yes, but is it a good enough reason for a relationship to break? So from my own perspective, I feel I feel lack of communication is not enough to break a strong, solid, well-built relationship built on love, trust, and even fear of God. So, lack of communication should not be able to tear that down so easily. That's one. Two, lack of communication might not be like total communication loss. What I mean by lack of communication is you guys aren't allowed to talk frequently based on probably circumstances that you find each other in. Maybe you're in different parts of the world and the time is different, some people over there, they might probably be at night while we are still in the morning, so it's tough. So circumstances can cause situations whereby people have less communications in their relationship, but should it be enough to break their relationship? No. Why did I say no? Because before lack of communication could have broken a relationship, it means the relationship wasn't even solid from ground up. That is, either their trust isn't complete in themselves, that is, they don't trust each other enough, or they don't love each other. I feel when a couple, how do I explain it? If you haven't spoken to your partner all day, the next thing to do is not to meet the next available party and talk to or probably flirt with. Like, I don't know, in my case I tend to avoid people, especially when I haven't spoken to my person. So in my own case, I don't like speaking to other people, especially when I know that I haven't spoken to my person. So I tend to like give that space with other people. Not because I'm mean or I don't want to attach or anything like that, but because the moment you create a little space, that is, you start conversations with people. You can have other meaningful conversations, but personal conversations that are supposed to be said between you and your partner shouldn't be having with someone else. You don't necessarily have to seek an external figure, especially an opposite gender. Like, because I know of some ladies that actually um once they can't see their partner to speak to, they are supposed to put up a wall to protect themselves because they are human beings, and being human doesn't, how do I put it, it can be like Cinderella or something, because all those Cinderella and fairy tale love stories that we see, they were just created to give us this fantasy and illusion. But love is not made that way. It doesn't just come to you. You don't just know when you see the person. You can have an intuition or something in your belly. It could be wrong or right. But you can't know till you actually grow with the person and develop something together. So that is love. It doesn't just come to you like, oh, this is the person I love and I'm going to love the person. No. You get to meet the person, and realize, okay, this person is my person. Then you get to know the person's flaws, then you understand their flaws, and even get to be able to love them regardless of their flaws. And even help them work on some of their flaws. That's maybe some stuff that I can work on. Maybe there are some things that I can work on, like hunchback and kill it. For those that are dating people that have body disabilities. Well, there's really nothing that doesn't have a cure though, but let's not get into that. But like character-wise, you can help the partner build their character and grow into becoming a better person. I think most guys that even knows when they start dating girls, not just girls, but when they actually fall in love, their life starts to change. It's like one kind of automatic change, because the moment they love the girl, it's like they start having a direction and they start wanting to plan for like a bright future for both of them. So the guy becomes more focused and more determined. So it pushes him to become even better than he used to be. So that aside, Sha, we're talking about lack of communication breaking relationship. Still, it shouldn't be enough, because before lack of communication can break a relationship, you've probably already started falling out of love. If not, you might still be in love, but you're not even sure anymore if you're still in love. So the lack of communication is just enough time for doubt to start creeping in, and you start doubting the love you have for that person or your partner. Or worst part, if you're the type to like engage with other people, other genders, or other people you're attracted to or you can be attracted to, when you start giving them chances, you start seeing people, obviously there are people better than your partner. You start seeing people that are way better than your partner, and you start comparing them to your partner in some kind of way. It might not be direct, but like your partner can just do something and be like, if it was this guy now, he would have called me, he would have dropped a text very early in the morning. You get? Then before you know it, things start to change. So communication, lack of communication can just be like an aid to breaking a relationship that is already shaken from the foundation, but it's not enough to break a solid relationship. Like, it's never enough. But when a relationship is already shaky from the foundation up, because there's so many different types of relationship built on lies, relationship built on pity, relationship built on I think I like him, I think I love him, you're not even sure, and you even start to feel obligated when he says I love you. You're saying it back, not because you love him, but because you feel obligated to say it. So there are so many kind of the relationships out there that when they're now faced with lack of communication, they break. They will obviously break apart because they were already bound to break. It can just be used as an excuse for a relationship to break, but that is not the root cause. So if your relationship is breaking due to lack of communication, I would urge you to actually do like an investigation and find out truly if it's a lack of communication or it's something else or someone else. It could be someone else coming in between you and your partner, or it could be you letting someone else come in between you and your partner, and you blame it on lack of communication because nobody wants to take responsibility for a broken relationship. Everybody wants to blame it on something. So that's just it. I guess that's all. Today's video is going to be actually very short because I'm really stressed, I'm tired, I'm weak, and I just needed to drop something today. So I felt it was important to talk about that because I'm currently in like a long distance relationship, and it's actually quite easy but hard. I don't know how to explain the feeling. It's easy in the sense that it's so easy to turn out every other person because I've had my mind set to just one person and nothing can change it. So it's easy in that sense, but it's hard because in the process I had to shield myself from external distractions. I'll call them distractions because they are not truly for me. Neither do they love me or care for me. They just want me due to one or two reasons, which I can understand. So it's better to shield myself from people like that. They are not even serious or ready for a relationship that are as strong as the one I want. So now that I have one that is very strong, it's better to just shield myself from external forces that are, looking to snatch. So it's hard because it becomes very lonely. I only have my best friend to talk to, and I'm not really the online conversation kind of person because I don't really know how to text, except if we're having like a debate or an argument. Then I can't text. I can text really fast and all. But like if it's not that, I don't have time for how are you, if you're good, have you eaten and stuff like that. So it's either a meaningful so it's either a meaningful conversation or no conversation at all. That's how it is with me. That's why it's hard for me to like keep conversations online. People that know will know. So yeah, and I guess that's all. My brain is so blank. But don't worry guys, next week is going to be better, and I'll get better, and fasting is already here, so I'm going to be fasting as soon as I'm done with what I'm doing. Then next week will be better. So you guys should just look forward to next week. I may have failed you this week, but I promise. I promise. How do Indians used to promise? I promise. I'm not going to fail you guys next week. And think about that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Your own perspective, because that's just my own perspective. I want to know what you guys think. Can lack of communication truly be the reason why relationships break, or it's just a factor that contributes to the breaking of the relationship, and there must have been something else that caused the breaking, but nobody wants to admit it? Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear from you guys, so I'll be waiting. So enjoy your April. Happy new month, although it's coming late. So enjoy your April, and I pray this month brings lots of blessings, joy, happiness, more money, wealth, success to everyone watching this right now. So yeah, bye.